Part 2, take two.
Take two.
We had a
conversation about 2022, 2023.
We had difficulties going on.
All right. What up, Kennel crew? It's your boy Rich. Back again with another fucking episode. I'm here with my co-host.
James, your boy James. My bad. I was thinking about some shit. See, look, I'm already starting it all bad. My bad.
We're floating. We've been drinking a little bit.
Hey,
it's your boy.
And we got a special guest tonight. I'll let him introduce himself.
Yo, what up, Kennel crew? It's Alex.
Yeah, we back, man.
I known James and Richard for quite a minute. Richard,
Yes,
I know him a little bit longer, but
Yeah.
I met James back then too. So.
Yeah,
We the same.
we all tied in though. It's all family here, so and we're not gonna put anybody in the podcast if we don't fuck with them.
Exactly.
That's one thing we won't do. We're not gonna sit here and lie for the camera.
I appreciate that, dog.
Yeah.
It's been fucking with y'all for a minute. So.
Yeah, it's beyond that shit to me.
I've been trying to get this motherfucker on the podcast for a while.
Yeah.
Everything aligned this weekend, so I'm happy to have him on here.
And I know, and you know what? And also, I know how the holidays is too with everybody, because everybody be busy. Everyone they with family, and they're like, oh, I got son coming to town, and so I get it, So if you get the time to come fuck with us, come fuck with us.
Exactly.
It's gonna be a good time regardless.
Oh yeah, he brought the juice, so you already know what type of time it is.
Yeah,
all that's missing is that sticker, bro. Slap it on there, bro.
Hey, what's a podcast without the potion?
That's true though.
Come on, you know that, and they know that. That's why they were like, if they ever see a video without us with something in our hand, they know
it's not a real video. It's not a real video.
Delete it and just redo it, and then make sure you have something in your hand for the next video.
Exactly.
That Kennel talk juice.
Yeah, man. It wouldn't be us without it. It wouldn't be us.
Hey,
without
but you know what's crazy? I think people when they hear that we drink Hennessy, they're like, oh, you drink that shit? I'm like, hell yeah, I drink that shit.
Look. That's one thing. A lot of people down talk on Hennessy because I get it. It's very mainstream, I guess you could say, right? So when you hear Hennessy, oh my God, like that's ghetto, whatever the fuck you want to say. But look, what I eat don't make you shit.
Facts.
So let me drink what I want to drink. Just how you knocking down 4 or 5 mics, buzz balls,
Twisted Teas,
Coronas, Twisted Teas. I'm
Four
not
Locos.
knocking it. That's yeah.
Four Locos.
That's your
Still drink Four
yeah.
Locos?
Shit.
Religiously, people still drink that because that's their choice. That's what they want.
That's
Respect.
And can't knock them. You feel me? Like, so look, that's my choice of drink. That's what gives me a good vibe. Hey, and then they need to sponsor us first of all.
Low key, bro. I used to drink tequila, and this fool got me into Hennessy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a vibe, right?
Yeah, this fool
Like,
got me
it
into
be
Hennessy,
chilling.
bro.
When was the first time you had some Hennessy? And how was it? How was the
Bro.
How was the buzz?
So the first time was a minute ago, bro. Years ago, but it was with like pineapple.
Okay.
pineapple juice?
That's a good
Pineapple.
drink.
That's good. That's really good,
mix.
but it's dangerous though.
Dangerous, fool.
Because you don't taste it.
Nope.
You don't taste it,
Next
bro.
thing you know, bro, you're stumbling around and
You're like,
it's a wrap.
yeah, you're like, whoa, well, I ain't drink this much.
But when I started kicking it with this fool like a minute ago, I started fucking with Hennessy a little bit more.
yeah,
Yeah, and I was like, all right, you know what, Hennessy?
it's cool,
Tequila
bro.
and everything, you know?
Yeah. And that's why I think a lot of people, they knock it down because they're so accustomed to what they already been drinking, which is
Exactly.
tequila. Everyone drink tequila.
Yep.
So, but when have you ever heard somebody, oh yeah, I drink gin or fucking rum? You know, like you don't hear nobody tell you like tequila or it's fucking whiskey
Open-minded. You got to be open-minded.
or vodka. Yeah, exactly, vodka. And I'm not gonna knock him. Like if that's that's what you like drinking, that's what keeps you comfortable. By all means, fuck what I'm saying.
Yeah, you got to keep an open mind, though. And like you said, hey, if whatever I drink don't make you shit. So
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't knock me for it. I like that, bro. I'm going to put that shit in my pocket,
Put that on his bio and his
That's
Instagram.
what I tell people. That's what I tell people when they're like, "Oh my God, you drink Hennessy?" Like, especially like if you go to a bar and they be like, "What are you drinking?" Oh, you drink Hennessy? Like, come on, bro. Stop.
They automatically think you're going to start a fight.
Yeah, I'm like,
Hell no. This is about a fight.
They're like off the shelf.
Yeah. But I'm like, hey, the bottle should come out with some boxing gloves and shit. The way motherfuckers be fighting off that shit though, for real.
Yeah, real shit though.
But no, it's true though. A lot of people that don't hear like an average person drinking dark liquor, for example, Hennessy, they give you like this bad image. Not image, but they give you this bad response like, oh, you drink Hennessy? I'm like,
You're violent.
come on, what?
Yeah.
Am I fighting with you right now?
Exactly.
I'm almost a bottle in. Am I fighting with anybody around me?
But if you keep talking like that, I will.
Yeah.
Keep antagonizing.
0 to 100 real quick.
Nah, but I like the dark. To me, dark liquor, it gives me a good calm buzz. Like it is not overdoing it. Cause I've done tequila, I've done vodka. Vodka, don't get me there. I'll fight people. That makes me want to. It gives me like energy in a bad way.
Yup. It's got you looking at motherfuckers like,
yeah,
I mean, they're different.
Like I can knock 20 of them out right now.
What the fuck?
Hey, he said, "Excuse me, hella rude." Hold up. Fuck, who you think you telling like that, bro?
Open my own door, bitch.
Nah, real shit though. There's certain liquor that brings that person out of you, and everybody's like that. There's always somebody. There's always that one person that has that certain liquor that brings that demon out of you.
And it's whack, bro, because once you get like into that mood and you're pissed, like there's no coming back from that night. Just call it a night. Go home.
Yeah,
go home.
because
It's done.
It's the liquor, and I feel like it kind of you get stubborn, like you know. Like if one person looked at you wrong, you thinking about that the whole night. I'm like, nah, like bro was really looking at me like that.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I need to
Take
go
me
back.
back, bro. Knock his ass out
I
real
need to
quick,
go
bro.
back.
Like, bro, the club closed. Like it's 3 a.m. He's not there. He's probably home already.
Take
bro.
me back. Take me back.
We really let him slide?
Yeah. Like,
Hey, we really stalled him out.
hey, y'all at Danny's, everyone have a good time. So y'all niggas gonna let him look at me like that, though? Wow, that's crazy.
Thought you was my dogs. Huh?
Hey,
bro.
Yeah, hey, it goes to show. Hey, salt look like sugar.
I saw this. I think, you know what? I think you sent it to me, Rich, that Nipsey Hussle skit where he says, he goes, if we're out and about and I start some shit, right or wrong, if you're my boy, back me up.
Of course.
When we get back to the crib, when we get back to the hood, wherever,
We'll talk about it.
yeah, hey, bro, like, you fucking up.
That was foul.
Don't do it no more. Like, but back me up right then and there.
And
boy.
yeah, like,
Right or
like,
wrong.
don't ask questions, like, and we'll handle it now, and then we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we'll deal with it later. Exactly.
And look, and if I was in the wrong, I'll tell you that.
I'll
like,
correct
look,
myself.
yeah.
Don't do that shit again.
Yeah, I'll try not to fuck up again.
Now I gotta go to work with 2 black eyes. Yeah, like yo ass.
Hey, nigga, hey, you came up to 30 people and saying, "Hey, who want to get down? My homie get down with you."
Hey, I bet
I'll
you
slap
my
the shit out of anybody here.
I bet you my homies will fuck your homies up.
Fuck. All right, dog, let's go.
Come on, bro. Now I know what time of time he on, man.
Here we go again.
Yeah, man. This shit never fails, bro.
Can't take
Yeah,
you-
bro. Appreciate you having me, though, bro. This
It's all good.
This
We wanted you on here for a minute because I know you get more insight on shit that we don't. Like a lot of financial shit, a lot of grown man shit that everybody can fucking learn from. I think like
Yeah, and I'll take that too. Like as if like I'm a young dude, so I don't got that much game and experience that I could give people as far as like life advice and what they do with their money. Cause I can only take my own advice, and I'm still learning that. So I can't throw something out that I just picked up a week ago.
Exactly.
So it's good to have somebody to jump on the platform and kind of give out real life game that you've been through, multiple times, and it's somebody might watching that needs that.
Probably get a point.
that is true, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what? The thing is, everybody can learn from somebody.
Exactly.
You gotta. What do they say? God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth.
Yeah.
You use them proportionally.
You gotta learn twice as much because you got 2 years.
Yeah, you can. Everybody can learn from somebody.
Yeah. And
So it's just about soaking up game, being open minded, listening. That's actually how I learned, man. Like I put my ego aside, bro. I figured out that I didn't know everything.
yeah.
And there was a lot of shit that I could learn from people.
Yeah.
And I tried to surround myself with those people so that I can soak up game, pick it up, learn,
That's right.
and be open-minded, bro. And that's like what we were talking about earlier. There's a lot of negativity and people that are negative. There's never going to be a shortage of people that tell you can't do shit.
Yeah, I've been multiple people in my life have been telling me that.
It's just about weeding them out, bro, and then finding the people that are positive.
Yeah.
That they'll tell you, yeah, you couldn't do it, and let me give you some tips that might help you, or let me tell you like little ways to get you going.
I find that funny because a lot of people don't take game the same way as most people.
Yep.
I feel like a lot of people take it like it's disrespect. Like, oh, what? Like you think you have it all together, and it's not that. I feel like if I know my homie got it, I expect them to be like, you know what? Fuck it, come through. I'm gonna show you how to get it too. Like what? Like I heard a line from somewhere. He's all like, "Hey, you could take any motherfucker to the lake, but you can't teach him how to drink."
Exactly. That's exactly right, bro. And
that's true.
and when you listen, bro, like when you pay attention to stuff, you can soak up little things. You know, you let's say maybe not the entire conversation
Yeah.
is something that you can apply to your situation, but bits and pieces.
Exactly.
Then you find other conversations with other people, and then bits and pieces. You know, I had a couple of pretty cool mentors back when I was, my
Coming up.
late teens, early 20s, 18, 19, 20,
That's
21.
dope. Yeah.
And they just said, hey, look, man, you got a 9 to 5 will get you there. The extra hustle, the extra grind will get you above and beyond.
That's real shit.
You got to have a burning desire.
Yep.
You know, you got to
You gotta break that barrier.
break that barrier.
Yeah.
Exactly. Don't be complacent, you know. For example, we were talking about this earlier. You got to pretty much juice, and when I say juice is, JUICE, your talents, right? Figure out how to monetize them.
I see. That's true shit though.
Because every single person is
That's true
good at
shit.
something, you know, like,
Yep.
and that's real shit. Whether it's managing something, whether it's hard work, or just giving game out.
Yep.
Everybody got a gift, you know.
Yep. You can talk to people. You can do like this setup here. Like I'm looking at it, I'm like, yo, I don't think I could put this together. Real talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everybody's really good at certain stuff, and you figure out how to make money off of it. Boom. You
Yeah.
run with it. Fucking never look back.
And to piggyback off that, I feel like you are always like yourself is always gonna be your biggest criticism.
Exactly.
And that's gonna be your biggest lesson and your biggest teacher in life, because at the end of the day, when you fuck up on something, whatever it's a job, a task, whatever the fuck it is, and like, damn, and you rethinking like, damn, I don't think I should have done it like that. Maybe I should have just did it this. That's a lesson that you could take, and I know that's gonna be you're gonna rule that out when the next time you come in between that circumstance. You're gonna be like, nah, like last time, I can't do that again.
Look at what you said. You said like last time.
Yeah,
You gotta keep doing it.
exactly.
You gotta keep doing it. Once you have the formula together, you're gonna take L's,
Yeah,
and you're gonna learn a lot through your journey.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is that you want to
the
do.
process.
Exactly. For me, for example, like my main thing was always to be like financially comfortable.
That's right.
Like, I always-
Stability.
Stability, bro. Not have to worry about like, oh, if I want to
The
go
next
to this
bill or the next.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If I want to go to this restaurant, I'm gonna go to this restaurant. If I want to buy me this pair of shoes, I'm gonna buy me this pair of shoes. My rent's paid, my insurance is paid, my bills are paid,
Yeah.
and I can live my life comfortably.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than that. Shit.
Exactly, bro.
That-
If my boss doesn't give me the day off that I want, I call in. You know what? Cool. Kick me to the curb. You know, I know that I can do just as good, if not better. And I already have my finances set.
Yep.
So I'm cool. You know, you don't need anything from any man or
Facts.
woman or whatever, you know?
Facts.
You wake up, you're stress free, and you go about your life doing things. That's to me a success, right? And everybody has their own version of that success.
Yeah.
It could be, I don't know, it could be getting a car, getting whatever, getting
Like
a
an
promotion.
achievement.
Yeah.
Like a certain of
A
like a
milestone.
reward of an accomplishment type thing.
Exactly, bro.
So since we on that topic, let me ask you something. What do you, as of right now, today, what do you value the most?
That's a good question, bro.
That's a good one.
That's a really good question. Honestly, time, bro.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Time.
But why? Why do you say time?
Because I started with my kid, right? I have a 3-year-old and my wife. I started looking back at the memories we've made and how fast it goes, bro.
Fuck yeah.
You can't get time back. You can't buy time back.
You can't, bro. Nobody can, bro. Every millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire, whatever, bro.
Nothing. You can't.
Nobody can buy time back.
You can't rewind it. You can't go back in time. You can't buy time.
Same thing. Like you go, like how you said last time. You can always make your money back and forth, up and down, but time you can't go back.
Yeah,
and forth.
money come and go, and I always tell people that money come and go. So don't sit there and dwell because you don't have the money. You can make it back, and or if you want to spend it, that comes and goes. But the time, you never gonna get that back.
If it ain't family and if it ain't time, you ain't lose nothing, bro. You can lose everything in the world as long as you didn't lose those two. You're good, man. You're winning.
Yeah, those are the big. Those are like stepping stones.
And that was my like where I was like, all right, like I'm good right now. You know, like everybody knows we're in a tough situation economically. Everything's expensive.
Yeah, the inflation and shit.
Yeah, bro. And I'm, you know, I at work or doing a task. Bro, I leave whenever the fuck I'm done. Like I'm not sitting there like, oh, I gotta punch these 8, 10, 12 hours.
I gotta be here till 5 because that's your schedule type shit.
I'm done in 5 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours. I'm gone, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting there thinking like, oh fuck, I gotta pay my rent, I gotta pay my bills, I gotta pay this. Nah, bro. If you do things right, you'll get to a point where that shit's already taken care of.
Yeah, in advance.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
Because I got to the point, right, where I'm like, damn, man, like I've been hustling all my life. Now I kind of want to do some more of the shit that I've always been wanting.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I feel it. And that's good, though, because I feel like you need to have that balance.
Yep.
Because if you don't have that balance, I feel that's where people crash out.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Yeah.
You hit the nail right on the head, bro.
Yeah.
And look at it like this, dude. There's motherfuckers retiring at, what, 65, 70, 72? They gave their entire life to work, bro.
To a company that don't even give a fuck if you died tomorrow.
Exactly, bro. What are they doing? They're going to replace your ass.
Yeah. And that's how I look at it. I always tell people, like, to these motherfuckers, to these higher like companies and shit, I always be like, you're replaceable. You could die today, and they're going to be like, oh, well, my condolences, but tell them we need somebody to fill in the position tomorrow.
Yep. And I never understood that, bro. And I feel like it's a cultural thing, right? Because I had people in my family, bro, that, hey, you got to put work first. Work is number one. I do what I love, right? I like working with my hands. I like fixing shit.
Yeah.
I like setting things up. I like flipping stuff. I like buying something, selling it for more. I like investing. I like the shit that I do. But it's not everything to me, right? It's
True
a
shit.
culture thing, bro. I had, family members tell me, yeah, you got to, everything for work, right? Grind it out. But then you look at the other side of the coin, bro, and you see these motherfuckers that get laid off. Look at what happened with COVID. People got laid off.
Oh, yeah. Thousands of people, bro. And if you were working during COVID, you was lucky because a lot of motherfuckers got laid off.
Yep.
And it's unfortunate, when shit like that, like a pandemic, it's uncalled for, but motherfuckers can't afford it. People go out of business. A lot of people went out of business. Like, if you had a business before COVID and it was booming and that shit just went downhill during COVID, like, that's part of the game, though. You gotta understand, like, you gotta have, I feel like with shit like that, you gotta have back work. Like, if something hits the fan, like, say for God forbid, all these motherfuckers just stop fucking with me. Yep. All right, then I'm gonna do this then,
100%, bro.
And you still gotta keep that in rotation for sure.
You gotta have what is it called, a plan B. You gotta be able to pivot.
Yup.
Pivot. Like, oh shit, I got blocked here. Boom, let me move into this. Let me move into that.
Don't always. It's okay to to give 100% on what you focus on, which is your goal and your dream.
Yep.
Whatever, if it's a business or whatever the fuck it is, but always make sure like that shit can hit the fan. So make sure you gotta have that balance to be able to be like, all right, I'm gonna go do this now, and I'm gonna keep that in rotation.
Or have some fun set aside.
Yeah.
Like, look, like fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna work for 2-3 months. Let me. I'm on survival mode, but I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't gotta stress about this shit. I don't gotta worry about it. And then, but even then, bro, like we're in such in my opinion, right? We're in such an amazing, not so great of a state, but this part of, I guess, California is something that I see as a positive thing, where it's hard to completely fail.
Yeah.
You fall into hard times. Everybody does, right?
Yeah.
Me growing up, I know your story. You know my story. Everybody falls into hard times. Mm-hmm. But if you're really down and out, you can go in and apply for EBT, food stamps, cash aid. Boom, get yourself back on your feet.
Yeah.
Back up.
There's definitely a lot of more. There's more support now than back in the day.
Exactly.
For sure.
Exactly.
I can say that. And that's thankful, I mean, a lot of people should be thankful for that because you couldn't do this shit like 40, 30, even 20 years ago.
Yep. Yeah, bro.
No.
What I feel like one good thing that COVID brought out in a lot of people, I feel like it brought out a lot of hustlers. it brought out a lot of people be like, hey, you know what? I don't need to work this 9 to 5 to get paid. I could do shit on my own and get probably more than I was getting paid. And I seen that a lot, whether it was cutting hair, doing nails, doing lashes, fucking starting your fucking like podcast or something that you really wanted to
Carpet cleaning company,
Carpet
doing
cleaning.
whatever.
Detailing,
Yeah.
fucking cleaning houses, cleaning bins, cleaning trash can, whatever the fuck it is.
It brought a lot of people out, and
'Cause-
I love to see it because it's true. I feel like you never can be a millionaire or someone that has a lot of money if you don't own your own business. At the end of the day, you're only gonna be working for someone else and making someone else rich.
Exactly. And if you are in that situation where you're working for somebody or you're working a 9 to 5 or for a company, you always have to have your multiple sources of income.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's what makes a millionaire, having multiple.
Because-
I read this online. Some guy said, he said, in order to be a millionaire, you have to have 6 sources of income to reach your first $1 million.
Yep. I haven't touched $1 million yet, but before I made some like investments, I touched a grit full.
Yeah.
And honestly, bro, that's 100% true, dog. Like, you can't just rely on a 9 to 5, bro. You can't just.
That's how people go broke.
Especially not in California.
especially not in California.
That's how you go broke, when you rely on something and only that thing, and everything is closed off. You're gonna depend on the little $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, and we're not. It's LA. It's not cheap.
Yep, true.
So there goes $2,000 on rent, whatever the fuck it is, insurance, car, bills, phone bill, whatever. And now you left with like $500-$600, and you're like, damn, like.
Yep.
I have a good job. I make good money, but it's just like, damn,
Breaking my back
what
and
the fuck
shit.
am I doing aside from just me paying my bills and working this 9 to 5? Like, what's my hustle?
Yep. My thing was like, for the longest, I started flipping cars, bro.
Nice.
And it was just flipping like I fell into it ass backwards, bro.
Yeah.
I went out to look at a car. I needed a car. I learned that I had good verbal skills as far as like talking to people and talking them down in price.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got a car for a bitchin' deal. And you know how it is, you pull up in a nice whip or whatever. You have a motherfucker that'll tell you, hey, how much? I'll give you this much for it.
Yeah.
Little shit like that. My
Yeah.
neighbor, bro. And I'm sitting there looking at it. I'm like, oh, well, you know what? If you give me this much, I'll give it to you. I bought it because I need it. He goes, all right, cool. Boom. Left, came back a couple hours later with the cash. I'm looking at this. I'm like, yo.
What the fuck?
Yeah, a couple days ago, I just bought this car for this much. And I
it made
sold it for
this
this much. I think I profited like $1,600 in a few days, bro. You're talking about a 17-year-old kid working. I'm like,
a paycheck right
shit.
there.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's like 80 hours, 90 hours worth of
80 hour
work for some
paycheck.
people.
And boom, that's where the fucking
It clicked.
it clicked, bro. And that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes when you see that, like, oh shit, this is where the money's at. Boom, exploit that shit. Run up on it. Do whatever you have to do, but keep doing it.
Keep pushing that shit.
And I started doing that, bro. I had a little log,
Little black book.
little black book of like
Yeah.
how much
The
I would
profit
pay
and
for
what
it.
you sold it for and what you got it for.
Yup, exactly, bro. This was like in the Craigslist days.
Yeah.
Offer up, let go. Like Facebook Marketplace wasn't there yet. Nowadays, it's a lot harder to do it because everybody's fucking doing it.
Yeah.
So you got to know when to get in and when to stop, when to get
Yeah.
out.
It's like gambling. You gotta know when to pull and when not to pull.
Exactly, bro. And I just started doing that, man. And then I figured, I was working my repair job. I was doing that. I started playing with a little bit of gold and silver.
That's right.
Little,
Just weighing your options out, making sure what
You're trying
works.
to find out a way, and that's the way to do it.
And that's testing waters. Make sure you know what's sticking. What's gonna stick is gonna stick. What don't is not.
exactly, bro. And then you learn.
Yeah.
You take L's, you take dubs.
Yeah.
And then you apply that to other scenarios. And then I started applying that to a pad. And then I did it once, and then I did it twice, and then I did it 3 times. And then you learn, and then you level up.
Yep.
And then you level up. I still do a little bit of it. Like, if I see a good deal, like, I'll mess with it. But then from there, you get into that mindset. So you'll never get beyond your nose unless you learn to invest and to make whatever money you have work for you.
Facts. True
Look
shit.
at something.
Real
True shit.
If you see something that you know about, bro. Let's say like I have a boy that's about shoes. He got me into the shoe game.
Yeah.
But he knows the price points.
Like the market for
When you
him.
paying too much or too little for it, yeah.
Exactly. And I'm like, hey man, like you should be doing this. Like, and he started doing it 100%, making money. Because he knows the price points. Now, I don't know the price points on shoes. All I know about it is I like them. They look cool.
Hey, they look good on my feet.
I'm gonna get them. If I want them, I'll get them. If I don't, I
Exactly.
don't.
But that's the same thing that I applied for cars, for houses. I got into the whole stock market thing, into the whole Bitcoin thing, and
And crypto and all that.
exactly. Bro.
I heard that shit's going downhill. Is that true?
Ooh, hell yeah, bro.
Somebody said that they had the NFT shit.
Yeah.
They had an NFT that was worth like 200,000, and he said today it's only worth 60. I'm like, you
sold
could.
it at
I would have
2,000,
sold it at 200,000. Yeah, bro. It's a big. It's right now. It's a big decrease.
The NFT thing, I never got into it
Neither.
because I saw zero
There's
value
no
in it.
tangible value to it.
Yeah, like I was like,
Yeah,
I kind of saw it as a scam.
I thought it was bullshit.
Same.
I thought it was like
Same.
what, a fucking a character, an avatar.
Yeah.
Yep.
I get those shit for free on Xbox.
Part of me, like a little part of me, was kind of like nostalgia, right? Like you look back, I don't know, yo-yos and shit.
Yeah.
Trading cards.
Trading
Yu-Gi-Oh
cards.
and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like that's all worth a lot. I thought about it like, oh well, maybe you get an NFT of a special character, and in 30 years, it's a nostalgic moment, right?
yeah.
But I was like, no, that shit ain't for me,
30
right?
years.
Yeah.
Man, you can
It's
have
a big
digital
risk.
shit in your house in 30 years.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
And it's about, what do they say? Buying when things are low, and it's the truth,
Selling
bro.
when they're high.
Selling when they're high. You
Yeah.
gotta pull out. You gotta pull out. And and don't get greedy, bro.
Yeah, and
Don't get greedy.
that's why a lot of people nowadays that lost a lot of money are the ones that they thought like, no,
It's gonna
I
be
know what I
more. It's
have.
gonna be more.
I know what I have is gonna triple what it was worth now. And
I cashed out on all my shit.
Same thing with those those investments. When the AMC hit like $100 or something like that. When I bought it when they were like $5, I cashed that shit out 100. I'm like, that shit ain't gonna get better than that.
yeah,
Yeah, GameStop.
GameStop too.
GameStop was at 100. AMC was at like 75.
Yeah.
And that you can't be greedy, bro. What is it? Have you heard the saying, as greedy as a pig?
No, I haven't.
There's something called as greedy as a pig. Like pigs, whatever, porks, they eat everything, fool.
Yeah.
Any fucking thing, bones, whatever, bro. They're
Eat.
greedy. They want to eat.
yeah.
And there's a saying that they go bears make money. Bears are people that think the market's gonna come down.
Yeah,
Bulls are people that think that the market's gonna go up.
yeah,
There's a saying that goes, bears make money, bulls make money, pigs get slaughtered. When you're greedy, you're gonna get fucked
yeah,
one day or another. You gotta learn when to walk away, when to cash out.
yeah.
And that's something that, because I've had situations where sometimes you have a little bit of doubt, right?
yeah,
So you seek out help from people. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like people that know as much as you or more. And when it's like triple digit, moves, you're like, oh shit.
yeah. You kind of get like, damn.
And I reached out to somebody about a situation. I was like, hey man, I don't know if I'm making the wrong decision. I want to sell. I want to cash out. I want to get out. And everybody was saying, no, stay. I said, no, fuck that. I'm out.
Cashed out,
And I started seeing slowly, month over month, just started coming.
crashing down.
And that's how it is, bro. But
Trust your gut.
you gotta trust your
Your
gut.
intuition.
Yep.
That's the biggest thing, and I feel like a lot of people don't listen to that.
I mean, that's how people with gambling issues think. They always think they're gonna win. They always think they're gonna get that next big fucking
Like,
thing.
nah, like another 5, nigga. I swear I'm
Yep.
quadruple whatever.
Hey, bro,
after
that's
this.
why when I gamble, if I hit big, I'm done for the night.
Yep.
I'm done for the night.
Don't
Go to
gamble.
Vegas, bro. You'll always find a sucker that thinks he can do better.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's the thing, man. Like, just it's about, and it's stupid because when I used to hear this, I used to think, nah, that's dumb. Like, there's got to be something else. It's all about consistency, drive, and then just fucking going at it 100%.
Yeah.
Apply
shit.
Apply everything that to my life.
Live below your means. Live below your means. Save up a little bit of change. Invest. That's it.
And you be well off.
I like how my brother looks at things. He's like, if he can't buy it more than 3 times, he won't buy it.
100% fool.
Yeah, that's how I
100%.
manage my finances.
I like that, bro.
Yeah,
I like that. There was this. I was watching this. What was it? I forgot. It was this like video, and they were going around asking people like what car they had. And
Oh, what they
their-
do for a living? Yeah, I seen those.
Oh yeah.
It was a little bit different.
Okay.
They go, "What car do you have, and what's your monthly payment?"
Oh shit.
And
Oh, you know what? I did see that shit on TikTok. I think.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And these fools were like, "Bro, I want a Hellcat.
Yeah,
Love a fucking Hellcat."
Shit, who wouldn't?
those are bad.
There's motherfuckers with like Hellcats full of TRXs and shit. You know, Z06 or ZR1s,
GTRs.
fucking Corvettes.
Yeah,
Bro, making $2,500 payments, bro.
That's crazy to me.
Ridiculous.
That house payment.
Damn.
there's somebody. I think he had a Tesla. He said he had like a Tesla Model S. He said he's paying like $2,600 for a Tesla. I'm like, I'm like, okay, I get it. It's electric, but that's what you probably be spending less if you had a gas car.
Yeah.
100%, bro.
You know?
And then it goes back to what we were talking about. Do you want to look like you have it, or do you want to have it?
Yeah.
Facts. Shit, look at Bill Gates. Bill Gates dressed like he broke.
Yeah, bro. Yep.
And
Wears dad jeans.
and you know, I feel like the more I get older, the more like I value more of like assets.
Exactly.
Like what I can have still 10, 15 years down the line.
Yep.
I'm not gonna have like a pair of shoes, $1,000 shoes, or a car. It's not gonna be worth 50 G's in 10 years.
Yep.
It's gonna be worth like 15, half of that. So like that's why if I'm gonna put my money somewhere, I'm gonna put it where it's gonna make me money, not make me lose money.
Exactly, bro. And that's the lovely thing about this country, bro, where you can do that.
Yeah.
It's not a communist country. It's not a okay. Well, let's take these with a grain of salt. It's not a corrupt country as far when you compare it to other corrupt countries.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not as bad.
It's not as bad.
Yeah.
It's not as in your face corruption.
Mm-hmm.
But you're able to do that, bro. Like you can come here, you know, and be broke as hell.
And make some of yourself. And
You
create
play
a
the
good
system.
family. Yeah.
You play the system, you play it well, and you can climb up.
There's
bro.
cheat codes to that shit.
Exactly.
And for sure you could really come into this world, to this country and make something. And that's a lot of people, like parents nowadays, done that. And they created, you know, like a family. They, like you said, they cheated the system.
But you also have to have a little bit of I guess you call it sauce about it, right? Like
Finesse.
Yeah, you gotta want it.
Yep.
You gotta want it.
And you gotta kind of like you gotta have some self restraint. We're talking about Hellcats, bro. I wanted a Hellcat ever since they fucking came out, right? But for one thing or another, it never the cards weren't aligned, right? There were times where I was like, man, fuck, I'm gonna go get it right now.
I got it. Yeah,
Yep, let's
I got
go.
it.
But you got to be smart about that shit. You can't let your emotions get the better of you, right?
I can't react off emotion.
Exactly.
That's what I always tell people.
Exactly. I see I know the car market's already coming down. It shows cracks. And I know for a fact that Hellcat that the dealerships want 10, 15 grand over asking, pretty soon I'm going to get that shit for 10 grand under MSRP.
Oh, for sure. They're gonna have too much to not, and they're gonna have to sell them.
Exactly.
They're gonna have to sell them.
They're already talking about motherfuckers that pre-order them. They're arriving to the dealership. Cancel. They don't have the credit. They don't have the funds.
Damn.
So
Yeah, like so they pre-ordered them and they were like, damn, I don't think I should
And
do
this
that.
is just sitting there, depreciating every day.
And you know what I heard too, that they're gonna discontinue them. All Hemis, all V8s, they're all gonna discontinue. So what happens when they all discontinue and you guys can't even sell them off the lot? But it go to me. Nah,
that's when I show up and I put the screws to you.
You say how much it was? What's the sticker? 80?
Hey,
Nah,
maybe 2022, baby.
I got 50. I could do 50.
Yeah.
If not, then that's cool. I'll just go take I'll go get me a Prius.
Let me show you
I ain't
these
tripping.
papers real quick.
Let me know.
I got 65 for you.
Yeah, but I'm not paying 90.
Hell
Couldn't be
nah.
me. I'm sorry. No.
Yeah, bro, you can't. You gotta have that pride in you, bro. Like You gotta have that little bit of like, nah, bro, I'm not doing that shit. Fuck
And
it.
and you know what? A lot of things why a lot of people do go broke. If not broke, they have financial struggles because they're impulsive buyers,
Exactly.
and they don't think about the future. They think about the now, tomorrow. I have it.
Yep.
They don't think about like, damn, like that's fucking. I spent like 5, 10, 15, $20,000. Like, damn, like I could have used that for a business, or I could have go put that on a mortgage, or I could have. You feel me?
100%, bro.
A lot of people don't think like that though.
It's kind of it's fucked up, bro, because that's society as a whole, right? Like, motherfuckers will pull up on you in like brand new fucking truck, brand new whatever, right?
The latest and greatest.
Latest and greatest, bro. And
Yeah.
you're sitting there questioning your own fucking mental, because I've questioned it.
It's a status symbol though.
Exactly.
It's a status symbol, and that shit don't last.
And I'm like,
It don't last.
I can blow this motherfucker out the water, but you gotta reel your shit back in. You gotta be like,
Yeah.
no, I gotta stay the course.
Stay up.
this
Align
is the
yourself.
way.
Stay
Align
strong.
yourself.
This is the way.
Yo, because I always say that your time is gonna come, but just keep doing, stay your course,
Keep your
play,
head down.
play the game and keep rolling.
I feel like cars are coming down. The stock market already took a shit. Cryptocurrencies already. These are the reason why I talk about these, because these are investments that a lot of people know about, that I know about, and I'm smart enough to know that I don't know a whole lot more investments. I'm sure there's other investments. Motherfuckers that are investing
Oh yeah,
in shipping trucks, in fucking sand, dirt, whatever the fuck, right? There's other investments. But those are a lot more niche, like specialized investments. These are
Yeah.
investments that the common person can obtain, can reach, can look
and
into.
pick up just off just social media, Google.
Exactly. But they already all took a shit. The housing market's already showing fucking signs that it's taking a shit. Car values are showing signs of taking a shit.
Yeah, we're on a road to recession, it looks.
Yep. You remember I had a fucking 2021 Trail Boss Silverado, top of the line, bells and whistles, badass fucking truck. New. Love the fucking truck. But I was like, damn, if I sold it back in, I think like February, April, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fuck, I can make money off of this shit. They're gonna pay me more than I paid for this fucking truck.
Mm-hmm.
And I drove it for a year, 13,000 miles.
Damn.
Yeah.
So in my head, I was like, fuck, this shit's coming down. There's no way that this is sustainable. There's no way that motherfuckers are it's not going to keep going up. There's nothing goes up forever.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I like it. I like the way it makes me feel, the status symbol, whatever. Sell that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Cash out, give me my money, put some money in my pocket, make some moves, whatever. Hold out.
Yeah.
People should really think about that. Like, think about your goals that you have, and think about all the shit that is keeping you from those goals. Your fucking car payment, your insurance on that expensive car, your addiction to fucking purses or getting your nails
Designer.
done. Exactly.
A lifestyle that don't hold value.
Exactly. And look at fucking these designers. Look at, what is it, a Balenciaga.
Oh yeah,
That
I
whole
heard about that
scandal,
shit,
bro.
Yeah.
Talk about that. I know you seen that video about the Skechers thing that they did, or the Payless thing they did. Yo, man, they did a pop-up shop of a new designer brand that came out in like on Rodeo or something like that, and they were fucking Payless shoes, but they were marketing it as designer shoes, and people were eating it up. They were like, "Damn, look at the quality of this shoe. They're like 600, 700, and they were fucking Payless shoes."
And then
But it was what was it, like a hoax?
Yeah, no,
It was a hoax?
Yeah,
It was like they were exposing how like whack it is, the whole
like the influencers and shit.
designer
No, yeah,
shit.
like what people portray to people was really not.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, so a hoax, and I've seen that, like people they do that, and they put a fancy logo, and it's really like some fucking shit you get in China for like 50 cents,
Exactly, bro.
and they're like, oh my god, like I need these. These is the next wave.
yeah, like
These
I
is
saw
the-
fucking so and so on.
Yeah,
on
if
Twitter.
and that's one thing about nowadays, like now today, is that if you see an influencer or a celebrity wear it, value goes up the fucking roof.
Exactly, bro.
Up the roof.
People see those fucking influencers. Like, oh my god, like that guy's fucking cool. He lives that life. I want to be like him.
If I could wear this black tee, right, or this white tee, and then they see Kanye West wear it tomorrow, or fucking whoever it is, fucking Jay-Z, I got this shit for $5. I could sell this shit tomorrow for $500.
For sure.
Exactly. And now you're thinking about it, because now you're gonna capitalize on that.
Exactly.
That's the way you're supposed to think about it.
Exactly.
Oh shit, I have it. And you gotta ask yourself, does this hold that kind of value to me? Nope, fuck it. Boom, run it. Take it.
Easy.
Give me my money.
And
Let me fucking move it.
let me take it to a new hustle, make double what I just made now, and keep fucking keep that shit in rotation. And I think that's the biggest thing about. I feel like a lot of people, and to go backtrack off on what you said earlier, is like with the truck you said, right? A lot of people have cars and they like how they feel in them, and they love the attention. They love the high they get.
Yep.
A lot of people get comfortable and they don't think how you think. How you about well, they're paying me more for what I already paid for it. Yep. They're like, nah, like I've been feeling good. Like you know, people fuck with me because of this truck. People, whatever the fuck it is, right?
Exactly, bro.
They get comfortable and they're like, nah, I'm gonna keep it for another year, another 2 years, another 3. Now 2-3 years. The new model came out. Then now they not fucking with your truck. Now they just like, nah. Well, your shit don't got the black trim logo. It don't got the rims. It don't got
lights.
It don't. Oh, your shit don't got Apple CarPlay. Like, nah, that's the old one. Now what? Now you stuck with the motherfucker though.
Playing catch up.
Yeah.
And if you're dumb enough to fall into that mentality, you're gonna go and take a loss, trade that shit in, and take another loss buying the new one.
Yeah.
Because you want to keep up that appearance.
You start all over again.
Exactly. And it's a trip, bro, because I've always seen it like that, man. Like, I've seen, like, people try to stare you down or some shit just because they feel they're better than you for whatever the things that they have. And in my head, I'm like, I know you ain't got it like that. If I'm seeing you out here in the street with me, you ain't got it like that.
Yeah.
Real motherfuckers, like, real money, bro.
Yeah.
You don't see these fools.
No.
Real money moves differently than all these basic and the basic motherfuckers like me too.
For sure.
I'm a basic motherfucker compared to them. But you gotta take that mentality out of your head.
Yeah.
And you can't let the culture or other people's mentality bring you into that fucking mentality. And just say fuck it. Like you just said it. Like, oh man, I can flip it. Make that fucking money, move it around. But it's gotta be something you really want to do. It's gotta be something like I've always said it like this, and excuse my language, but for me, like, what gets me hard is seeing that deposit hit.
Nah, but yeah.
Seeing that deposit hit. Feeling that fucking wad of fucking
It's that
hundreds.
feeling, like that certain, like, damn, like, I'm really doing something.
Yep.
I'm on the right track.
Hit up my wife. You want to go to this restaurant? You want to go eat?
Yeah.
You want to go here? You want to go here?
Yeah.
See a fucking $200 bill? Boom, here, pay it.
Yeah.
That shit gets me going good.
I read a book that Nipsey he has a reading book club that it recommends books, and there was a book that I read called Contagious by Jonah Berger. He was advertising a $200 I think burger, right? $200 burger, and overnight, instantly, everybody lined up. They're like, why the fuck is this burger $200? Why is this shit so expensive? It must be good, right? And then he's all like, well, he's marketing it as a $200 burger to pique people's interest, and people will buy it because people want to know why.
Yep, because he got to that level.
Correct.
He got to that level, and people are, oh shit, like, fuck it, I'll fuck with him.
Yeah. And it's another reason why he sold his Crenshaw mixtape for $100. People, that's how you create instant buzz, because people are like, so like, what the fuck, like, why? Like, I need it then, I need it now, or I want it now.
Yep, 100. What is it? The Jordans, the Lost and Founds.
Oh, the one that just came out?
It just dropped.
Yeah.
I wanted those shoes bad. I don't really fuck with Nike a whole lot because I just don't like the way they feel and the way they fit. I have a wide foot.
Yeah.
I like the more comfortable. Those, I was like, fuck, I want them. I got on all the raffles, all the websites, bro. I didn't get them. I go on GOAT, bro. I'm like, fuck, I'm about to order these motherfuckers on GOAT.
How much are they hitting for?
$5, bro. Out the door with UPS tracking all that. $5, bro.
Never.
It's a car payment.
And honestly, bro, part of me was like, man, fuck it. You work your ass off, get them. But the other part of me is like, hell no. This motherfucker got them for $1.80. He's selling them motherfuckers to me for fucking $4.50, $5.
That's 3 pairs you could have already bought.
Exactly. You got to have that kind of like...
They're going to drop in a couple months. They're going to drop in
They'll drop.
Yeah, but look...
No, maybe not, but I don't know,
but one thing I do ever say about shoes is they do drop, for sure. But maybe not a couple hundred, but they'll drop like at least 80, 70, depending on what type of shoe and how hot it is.
I'm gonna revisit it after the holidays.
Yeah.
I don't want them that bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
But
revisit that.
one
shit
thing
after the
I'll say
holidays.
about shoes though,
Jordan
is,
specifically.
and yeah, with Jordans, you'll always get your money back.
Yeah, that is true.
Always, bro.
Yeah.
And take it from me. I've been a shoe fanatic since
13.
yeah, like 12, 13, and every shoe I've had and I've sold doubled my money on whatever I got them for.
After wearing
But
them.
let me ask you something. Would you buy them? Would you put yourself in my shoes? You know these fools got them for $1.80. Would you buy them for $5?
Nah, you're crazy.
Why?
Because I know what the shoes really worth.
They'll never be worth
And,
$500.
and two,
again.
yeah, once that shoe gets stepped out the box, $100 down.
And none of
And to not to cut you off, but to some resellers, worse, bro. They're the grittiest motherfuckers. They'll be like, oh well, it has a chip or the paint discoloration.
Or it's creased.
Oh, I mean the shoe. Let's just say it's brand like worn once, right?
Yep.
And the shoe's worth $500, like you said.
The bottom's dirty.
And they'll be like, oh, well, it's worn. I'll give you $250, but the shoe's worth $5. Come on,
fucking grimy motherfuckers.
exactly. And
for me, it was like, I have that kind of mentality, like that competitive mentality.
Mhm.
I'm like, fuck, no, this motherfucker's gonna go 2-3x on me.
yeah, bro.
Hell no.
Hey, I'm telling you, bro. But like one thing I realized about the shoe world, there's some grimy motherfuckers
Really?
out there, bro. Oh my god. Any little thing, bro. Anything they could see on the shoe, they'll knock down like $20.
You can't haggle on those motherfuckers.
And then yeah, because if you're selling a shoe to them, they're like, well, I mean, look, this and this and that, it got a little stain, like it's not, the shoe's used. I'll give you $240.
And knowing they can swap the fucking laces
And
out.
knowing that they're gonna sell that shoe for $300. Shit. For let's say you bought a shoe, right?
Because you don't know that much about shoes. So.
Yeah. So let's say you bought a shoe for like some fucking shoes for $400, right? Off GOAT or StockX, right? And you worn them a couple times, like almost brand new, good condition. You going like, I'm gonna sell them. I don't really fuck with them anymore, whatever. And you thinking like, you're gonna get like 300 at least.
Nah.
You probably get retail off them.
You be lucky if you get your money back.
Yeah, not even that. If you spend $400 on GOAT, you probably gonna get like whatever the shoe was really sold for at the store,
200.
which is like 180,
Because of
190.
the fees, the shipping, whatever the fuck.
Might as well keep 'em.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna just keep them at that point. Shit, I'm gonna just rock these bitches till the soul come out.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring this up because you gotta also have when you see opportunities,
Yeah,
you gotta fucking jump on them.
yeah.
And I felt a little bit bad about this because I've always fucking loved Kobe and Shaq. Fucking
R.I.P. Kobe.
R.I.P. Kobe, R.I.P. fucking Black Mamba. I love them, bro. And I had two shoes of his that I really wanted, bro, in my like basket or my wants or whatever.
Yeah, like
was the-
your bucket list, your
Oh,
shoe
you
bucket
hit me
list.
up when you wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The EQTs and the Kobe 2s. I've always wanted them, bro, ever since they came out.
Mm-hmm.
But again, like the part of me where I'm like, this is a want, right?
It's not a need.
It's not a need. I'm over here. I'm trying to make other moves, whatever. I had him in my thing. As soon as I heard like that he had passed, I said, you know what?
Jump on it.
There's no better time than now, because these motherfuckers are gonna go up.
Yeah, and they did.
Boom, bottom. I didn't think they were gonna send them to me, bro. I was like, these motherfuckers are not gonna
They don't
send them to
cancel
me.
it.
They cancel that shit. They did, bro. They did send them, and then like within a week, 2 weeks, fucking, I think
Skyrocketed.
skyrocketed, bro. And I was like, you know what? I'm fucking keeping these forever, bro. Put them up on a little fucking put them up on
Yeah.
a little case
Yeah,
next to my Kobe jersey, and I tap that shit every morning before I go to work.
That's what's up.
that's right. That's
go.
right.
But that's also that when you see an opportunity, you gotta fucking jump
Yeah,
on
you
it,
gotta jump on it, bro.
because you never know if you'll ever get that type of deal or that type of situation again.
Yeah, because now, like nowadays, well, like it's like letting like a celebrity passing and their line of clothing, their line of work, it goes up because the media portrays it to be that. Like Nipsey, when his shit died,
Everybody was a fan.
yeah,
Everybody
everyone
bought
wanted a Crenshaw shirt, and there was
They were backed out. They sold out. They had to close the store down.
No
for
shit.
months, almost a year actually.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying though, and it's fucked up that it has to happen that way for somebody to get the recognition that they deserve.
Yep.
But that's just the world we live in.
keep in mind, we've been rocking with Nipsey since I was 15, 14. He's been rocking with him since he was like, what, 12, 11? Because I put him up on it.
Yeah.
And
TMC, bro, the
sounds like sixth, seventh grade.
His first like major like album.
His first album was his last album.
Yeah, he only
Everything
has
else
one album.
was mixtapes. It was all free.
Oh,
music.
really? Oh shit!
All those were mixtapes. They were all free music. You could download them for free. You can go pick up a mixtape if you want to buy one.
That's when he was on. They were on that Piff too.
Yeah, that Piff.
And I think the first one that he put me on that I showed was that I was like, damn, this motherfucker hard was Bullets Ain't Got No Names Volume 2, I think.
2 or 3.
The one where it has Changed Summers and
2. That's fun.
That's 2. And when I heard that, like
damn,
yeah. I'll say this, like, and this is like, I mean, this is what 3 years since he passed. I'm still a big Nip fan, bro.
Yep.
I still pump him every day. And I feel like because to him, I feel like in my generation, in my era, he's the Tupac of my generation, of my age. I can't speak for nobody else, but I feel like when I was at the young age, when I first got accustomed to his music, I feel like he was like a Pac to people that are 50, 40 years old now today.
He'd be speaking to you. He'd be like, damn, like,
and
he didn't talk about he talked about gangbang, but not all his music was about gangbang.
Yeah.
It's about getting money, owning businesses, getting out the mud, shit like that. So I'm like, damn, like he was putting game on people for free, and people were like, people weren't really fucking with it, and I don't know why. Like I remember this memory vividly in high school. I used to always bump Nip, and my homies be like, damn, dog, you be bumping the shit out of it. Like, put something else on. I'm like, nigga, this is my whip. If I want to bump Nip all the time, I'm going to bump Nip all the time. And the same motherfuckers are the same ones who...
Got that shit tatted on
him. Got it fucking tatted on him, dog. I'm like,
damn.
Come on, bro.
Like, I put you on game, bro. You better fucking put my name under there, too.
Yeah.
You can never forget who told you about this shit.
No cap, man.
I've always said it, bro. Nip has, he has a swag of Snoop Dogg. The flow of Tupac,
he do,
and the hustle of Jay-Z, bro.
Yeah, definitely do.
The hustle of Jay-Z.
Yeah, even Jay-Z bought his first 1,000 Crenshaw CDs.
Yeah, he bought 100 copies, and they were $1,000 each. Yeah. The mailbox money. Yeah,
it was a rack. It was for free though, but you could buy the physical for a rack.
The hard copy.
The TMC, the one that starts with the Road to Riches. And then it's
that's
like
the TMC.
Fly Crippin'.
Yeah, TMC.
Forever Fly shit.
Forever Fly shit. Yeah. I wasn't that. I bumped the shit out of that mixtape, bro. When I first.
That's one of my favorites.
That's like grind music right there.
Yeah, bro.
I saw my first sack off that little mixtape.
Real shit.
I was 13, 14 years old in middle school. I made my first $1,000 in middle school. Real shit.
Hey, I was there. Real shit.
That mixtape had
3 months
riding around like this. Bro.
I mean, 3 months. My whole summer in middle school. When that shit was out, when that shit just came out,
and he started
on a bike
with a gram too, from a gram
on a bike, bro. Everything on a bike.
See, bro, that's that fucking hustle mentality, bro.
But I'm telling you, that's what kept me pushing. Though I kept me motivated. I bump his music, and keep in mind, like a lot of people, like they're like, well, how you don't smoke? How you don't? Because I don't get off on that shit.
Yeah,
like money. I get high off money.
Exactly, bro.
That's what gets me on. That's what get my dick hard. Money.
Exactly. Bro.
My shit don't get hard off some weed, off some
liquor.
That shit don't. No, I don't get off on that.
Exactly, bro. Yeah, and that's how you have to be, bro. That's how you have to approach that shit. That's how it was with me in the game.
The game's cool too.
The game, like I came up off of and I was like, fucking, like, man, I gotta get out of this, because no matter how tough your situation is, bro, as long as you put it in your head that that's not all there is, and there's more, you can get out of that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
One lesson I always take in any situation, no matter how bad I could be doing, no matter how bad down and out I am, there's always a motherfucker that has it worse than me.
Exactly.
Well, it don't matter the situation.
Exactly,
no cap.
Exactly. And you just got to put that in your head and push through it, man. Do what you got to do. Don't get fucking locked up. I know there was times where man, like your palms get sweaty, bro. You're fucking you get into this trance, bro, because there was times where I almost got fucking locked up, and there was times where if I fucked up and I did get caught up,
lose everything.
Done, bro.
Yeah.
Done. Back to square one. That's one of the biggest setbacks, bro. And for a lot of motherfuckers like us, bro, because
you can't get a job right after you get locked up. No one's gonna hire you.
no one's gonna hire you. Everybody's count you out, and now you got
on paper.
You got to do what you got to do to provide, and then you fall into that fucking cycle.
Back to square one again and again and again and again.
Not to get off track though, but I have a question for you and you. Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? Financially, anything, life, relationship, whatever the case is. What do you see yourself in 5 years?
Honestly, I think I'm going to be probably pick up another property with my wife.
That's right.
I want a cabin, bro.
That's right.
Big Bear.
Fucking cabin.
Hey, I got family, Big Bear. I can lock you in.
Yeah.
I can lock you in.
We'll talk about that shit for sure.
He watches the podcast. I can lock you in.
He
touched his first million this year.
Yeah.
Touched his first milli this year.
Your first milli is the hardest, bro.
That's blood, sweat, and tears right there.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
That's grind. That's what people dream of. So when you touch that, you're like, damn.
By himself too.
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah. And that's the thing, bro. Like there was times where I was like ready to pull the trigger. I'm gonna get it. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, nah, man, this shit's too inflated. Like, it's too expensive. And what I think is gonna happen, I don't know, but from what I've seen, you have to catch with the whole COVID thing. The best time for somebody like me, because I look at the risk and I'm like, okay, risk versus reward. I try to play it safe.
Right.
When fucking COVID hit and the housing prices kind of came down, because they were always kind of like steady, kind of coming up a little bit. Yeah. COVID hit, people fucking got nervous.
Yeah.
So they
panicked.
Beginning,
they panicked.
And they're like, get rid of this shit. I want to sell it. So I got a bitchin' ass deal. Mm-hmm. And I got a bitchin' ass deal on the rate.
That's so I think interest and shit.
Exactly.
That's right.
What I'm hoping for, the interest rates are up. Houses kind of came down a little bit, but like there's still people that want to buy. I'm hoping houses come down a little bit more, and then the feds have to readjust the rate. They have to start bringing it down.
Yeah.
They're talking about this whole situation with Russia and Ukraine, and there's a lot of little shit going on.
Exactly.
People make money in the crisis. People make money. Millionaires are made in recessions.
Yeah. That's the easiest money to make.
But you got to be ready for that shit. Stack
you
your
win
chips.
some, you could lose some. That's the thing.
Yep. Stack your fucking chips and be ready.
I'm waiting until when the housing market crashes. Yep. Ready to gobble some shit up.
And then the Fed's gonna have to adjust the rate because they don't. The government. They don't typically want the fucking market to crash completely.
Yeah.
So if houses keep coming down and people stop buying and they keep coming down, they'll have to re-pivot and readjust the rates and start bringing the rates down.
Yeah.
That's where you want to get your pad. When the housing prices are down and the rates are coming down.
Yeah, I'm gonna come to you when I buy my first house.
I got you, bro. And here's the thing too, you gotta always think about this. If you got a good deal and you really, you're, it's all about situations too, right? I'm talking about, I got my pad, I'm good, but I'm talking about something more that I want. But if you're in a crazy situation where you gotta get out of wherever you're at and you gotta get your pad, everybody's situation is different.
Yeah.
The way this is not financial advice either. Right?
Disclaimer.
Yeah, this is just hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetically speaking, like you can always eventually renegotiate your rate. You can never renegotiate your purchase price.
Yeah.
So if you absolutely have to get into a spot, it's better to get a spot that's cheap. And then maybe in 5-10 years when the rates come down, you can
renegotiate that shit.
Get a lower rate, and then you got a decent deal. But you can never renegotiate your
purchase price at that. Yeah, that's true. And that's one thing I've been trying to get into real estate because me myself, I want to own.
I don't want to work.
I want to own properties because for me those are assets. And God, when I create my family, I want something I could give or I could have as a backbone.
That's the mentality you need, bro. Because that's the mentality I had. I was like, I don't want my kids to struggle like I did.
No.
Especially, I know your situation coming up a little bit, but I know my family didn't have nothing passed down to them. They started from the mud, out the mud. I'm pretty sure your family did too. So nothing was ever given to us. Nothing was ever passed down. I didn't have fucking a will to give me money or a house.
Yep.
Shit, I wish.
Yeah, I wish I'd be in a better position than I am today.
You know how many cribs I would have been owning right now?
Hell yeah, bro. And that's the thing, man. Like, that's what you gotta want to do. Like, I have my kid. I don't want him to struggle the way I did. Yeah. I don't want him to see the shit that I saw or do some of the dumb shit when I was younger that I had to do.
Yeah.
But that's the mentality you gotta have. Like, just because it wasn't easy for me doesn't mean that it has to be hard for him as well.
Exactly.
Or her, or whatever. But people, and you got to get out of that selfish mentality, where it's like, nah, fuck that. Like, I work my ass off. I deserve, bum, 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 bum.
Yeah.
Think about your kids, man. Think about like where you want to see them. Yeah. You're gonna get old too. You're gonna need somebody to take care of you.
Nice. So let me ask you guys something. If you guys could give one tip of advice in life for somebody that's watching, what would it be?
Although you gave a lot of tips out, what's the one tip you think is
like one thing that you could, if you were speaking to yourself, what was one tip you would give yourself?
Like when you were little, 18,
10 years, 18. 10 years ago.
At 18, what would the one thing you can
one
tell
thing
yourself?
you could give somebody?
That's a good one, bro. You have to have burning desire. Don't worry about like the partying as much.
Don't worry about the little shit.
Don't worry about the little.
Cause that shit's always gonna be there.
Yup.
It's always gonna be there.
Don't worry about
time not gonna be there.
Don't worry about like having shit. That's when I say having shit, I mean like we talk about like expensive shit. Stack your chips, and pretty much that, bro. Like stack your chips, and just fucking buy something that makes you money. Buy an asset. If I was talking to myself at 18 right now,
yeah. If you were just having a conversation with yourself and you had to give yourself from 10 years ago, 15, 20, what would you tell them?
Don't worry about the opposite sex. If you're a fucking female, don't worry about dudes like that. Seriously, don't worry about girls. If you're a dude like that, seriously, worry about your fucking grind. Worry about your hustle.
That's right.
I think if I can go back and tell myself at 13, 14, I started working at 14, 15. I feel like I tell myself, stay down and never fold. I feel like worry about money, worry about stacking chips, like how you said, and all the other shit comes later.
Yep.
The women come later.
Yep.
The fucking the Benzes, the Beamers, all that shit comes later. But what doesn't come later is the time that you wasted trying to obtain that shit.
Trying to obtain those people or whatever. Because somebody told me this, bro, and like that one I put in my pocket of like what I eat.
Yeah.
Somebody told me this when he goes, there's people with very like ignorant mentalities that don't aspire for much.
Yeah.
If you let them drag you down into their world, if you're not smart enough to rise above that, you'll be fucked forever. Yeah. Because I held some like you were saying you were working early. I was working when I was a kid too, and I had some fucking bullshit jobs, bro. Working at like factories and shit.
Some labor shit.
Yeah, some dumbass labor shit, bro.
Working with our grandpa in the sun and shit.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, but that's hustling 101 though.
It's hustling, but you gotta learn to
I remember my first job.
And not knocking anybody, right?
Shout out to Rottway.
Yeah. Not knocking anybody on
the
anything.
blazing sun. That's hustling 101. Yeah.
But don't let like bitter, like bitch ass motherfuckers bring you down and put your mentality with them. Because I met a lot of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That their whole mentality was like, no, como que, like, how are you gonna like want more? Like, no, like, you're gonna grind it out, you're gonna work, and then maybe in 10, 15 years, you might promote, you might get, $5, $10 raises. That's what one fool told me, bro. This fool was probably in his 50s, right? This was his flex to me. He was in his 50s. And he, like, his mentality was, like, grind it out, like, pretty much give your life to this, like, crappy work.
That shit already sound off.
It should sound whack.
And then,
already.
like, maybe eventually you'll make some okay money. This motherfucker, this was his flex. He goes, I'm 50. He goes, I've been doing this job for 21 years. And he like this, bro. He goes, and I make about $1 per year that I've been doing this. And he like looked at me like, and I was like, you just told me like you're making $21 an hour. And on my head, I was like, damn, fool, you're 50, dog.
I
was
make
like,
more than a nigga.
yeah, like I was like, bro, like, yeah, like whatever, you know, it's your hustle, like you're earning, you're doing it legitly.
Yeah.
But
You don't want more
fuck
for
that,
yourself.
bro. I want to be fucking done by 45, bro. I want to be fucking kicking my feet up. My mortgage is paid.
Have a Mai Tais?
Yeah, bro. My
Yeah,
mortgage is paid.
man.
Have a couple fucking like, businesses or side hustles that are
Let
just,
let that shit psych on its own.
yeah, bro. And I'm sitting there like, damn, dog. If I think like this motherfucker, bro,
You know.
I'm fucked.
Yeah.
I'm
At
fucked.
that point, they abusing you.
Yeah, bro. And then you try to talk to people like this about like investments and info, like you gotta
And-
do this, you gotta do that.
And when you start like elaborating on certain shit like that, they think you like, oh, he's full of it.
Downplaying him.
He's full of it. He's in his head. He's young. He don't know what the fuck. He don't know how the real life work.
People
Yeah,
scared.
he's getting ahead of himself.
Yeah, like
People
and it's
scared to take risks, man.
and that's what I'm saying. Like scary money don't make money. And I always tell people like, look, one thing you gotta take from your hustle and your hunger is don't let nobody define your grind. And I always tell people that like if a motherfucker was scared to do it, don't let him scare you to be into what to do it. Cause that's one thing that a lot of people get influenced by about these older people. They be like, oh well, don't take that cause I mean 10, 15 years ago it was bad. Like, nah, cause you know,
Yep.
what didn't work for you might work for him.
Yep.
And what worked for me might not work for you.
Exactly, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. But
Don't
a
let
lot of people don't
people
look
keep
at it
you
like
down.
that. Yeah.
And that goes to surrounding yourself with positive motherfuckers.
Yeah.
bro. People that like
That's why I fuck with you, Alex. Cause
exactly.
I know I can always learn something from you. Cause shit, I mean, you touched multiple houses. I ain't even touched my first house yet, so I know I can learn something from you.
And thank you, bro. I appreciate that. And that's where you hang out or you surround yourself with positive motherfuckers.
You are who you hang around with.
They tell you, yeah, bro, it can be done, bro. Look, like try this and try like that.
Those are good homies though.
Yep.
Those are hard to come by.
Put you on game. I had one of my and you know what's a trip though, bro? Like not a lot of people see it that way, dog. Like if you're trying to help out, like you're trying to help people out, like, hey, fool, like you're in a tough situation, like try this, try that.
Yeah.
They think about it like, oh, this fool's fucking talking down to me.
Oh, you know more than me.
Yeah, he thinks he's better than me.
Yeah.
Like,
You
no,
got
motherfucker.
like you got the upper hand on them.
Yeah, bro. Like, no, bro. I'm right here, right next to you, bro. I'm just, like, I see you stressed out about fucking having to clock in 12, 14 hours a day because, you know, shit's expensive and you can't afford your fucking rent and this and this and that. I'm trying to tell you, bro, like, stop killing yourself like that. Try this, try that.
Yeah.
And some people soak up, some don't. One of them that, like, made me I was, like, happy, bro. I felt so happy for this fool. Same thing. Motherfucker was making bank, bro. Like, touching paper.
Mm-hmm.
This fool fucking had a wife, kids, whatever. But for whatever his lifestyle was, he was in the red, bro, in the negative. Always spending more than he was making, hitting the credit cards, hitting this, hitting that. And I was like, yo, bro, like, this is how I did it. I think you can fucking
Benefit.
benefit from this, and I think you can make way more money than me at this because of your skill, because of what you know.
Mm-hmm.
With the whole car flipping thing.
Mm-hmm.
This was a mechanic, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, you fix these fucking. I don't fix these fucking.
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
I buy them. I sell them profit $500, $1,000, whatever, $1,500.
Yeah, and go about your business.
Go buy my bit. I was like, bro, you can buy them for hella cheap. Fix it up. Triple, quadruple your money.
Yeah.
Fucking started jotting down notes. Fucking started
That's what's
downloading the apps. I told them and I told him, look, this is how I lost money. Don't do it like this. Don't do it like this. This is what to look out for. I'll tell you exactly what it was. It was a couple of auctions, online apps from the city.
Mm-hmm.
You create accounts, whatever. And I said, look, don't bid above $2,500, $2,500. Don't bid above that. Set your proxy bids like this. Make sure that the cars are close by and you can go pick them up or tow them. If you see somebody bidding like this, back up because that's just rigged. They're going to take your money and you're fucked.
They're playing it.
Call these people, do it like this. If the contract says this, and that, but it'll happen where they don't write out the description correctly, and you get a piece of shit car compared to what you thought you were getting, most people get in their heads and they think, well, the contract says I have to buy it, so now I'm fucked with this piece of shit. Nah, bro, fight it. Talk to these people like this. Call up this person. This is how you do it. Because I got fucked over a few times, and I know how to maneuver it now.
Mm-hmm.
He's, oh, hell yeah. Like, that makes sense. Talk to him a couple months later. Yo, bro, what's up with this? I just made $8,000 off of this fucking car. I just made $3,000 off of this fucking car.
That's fucking nice.
So when you say when you're bidding, right, you don't go above 2,500 off the listing already price, right?
The way I do it is like, I try not to spend more than about 3 G's on a car. My sweet spot is like 2 G's, 1,500, 2,500, because this is how you got to think about it. I'm looking for cash buyers.
Right.
Most people that have cash buyers usually is like a hoopty.
Under 4 or 5.
Yeah, like under 5 at least.
Exactly. So you can make a little bit of money.
Yeah.
Once you get a car, the more you try to sell a car for, the less amount of people that are going to be able to buy it.
Right.
Once you get to like 7, 8, 9, 10 grand,
it's going to be sitting.
Might as well buy a pre-owned. Yeah.
Yeah. And that,
people are going to go to the dealerships.
yeah, and get some certified CPO on that bitch.
They're going to put that, instead of paying me the 7 grand, they're going to take that 7 grand and put it down on something else.
Yeah, for sure. On a newer car or a more
Exactly.
certified one. Newer.
That's a good way to think about it. Yeah.
Yep, and you make the money on like the cheaper stuff, right? And it's not as much as you can make.
But it's something that you didn't have.
Yeah, bro, you go and get some for a couple of hours worth of work, paid for it 2 G's. Maybe you went out there and detailed it yourself.
Yeah.
You put it up for $3,900.
Yeah.
Somebody comes in, they offer you $3,400. Take it. I just made $1,400 in 2 weeks.
That's a paycheck that
It's a little
you
paycheck.
did off 8 hours.
8 hours of work, you know? And then sometimes you take an L. You know, you have to sell it at cost. You lost your time. You lost your hours.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It is what
Cost
it
of
is.
doing business.
Yeah. Bounce back.
You know what I mean? Same thing with houses, fool. Like, I didn't realize how, not easy, but I didn't realize how you could fix up a house, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Flip it.
Yeah, flip it.
Because there's a lot of things you could do. There's a lot of things you could do to a house to make it.
See, I think that's the number one commodity. Is you have to live somewhere.
Yeah. Not only that, but
That
like,
shit never gonna go out.
I'm not a realtor, but I use a realtor. And one thing she told me one time that she thought that it's not usually recommended, and people don't usually do this. I like to be on top of that shit.
Yeah.
Every step of the way. Read everything, watch everything, go to every inspection.
Soaking up game.
Yep. I'm soaking up game. I'm knowing what to look out for. I like to talk to the buyer, bro. After they accept an offer or something, I
Get to know who they are, what they do, where they lived at, where they coming from. Exactly.
It's easier with negotiations when they put a face to somebody. My realtor was like, "No, it's not advisable. We usually do that because, you know, if you rub them the wrong way, it could go bad. But you have people skills. If you know how to talk to somebody, you're not going to rub them the wrong way.
Yep.
And sometimes the non-advisable things to do are the things that can get you money.
Yep.
That's because nobody usually does them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? One of the dudes I talked to him, I chopped it up with him. We were cool. You know, hey, this is my kid, this is my wife, blah, 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 blah. This is the situation. I got to know his situation.
Yeah.
Motherfucker came over after the sale, like a month later or 2 months later after the sale, and fucking had beers, chopped it up, talk shit.
That's right. See, a lot of people don't look at it like that though.
Building connections.
Yeah, they thinking like, oh, it's going to interact or whatever sale they got or whatever the fuck it is, and it's not really the case. A lot of people don't think it like
You
that.
gotta try shit differently, bro. You gotta try things out and play with it a little bit. You know, don't be afraid to lose. That's
Yo, Els, I turn my L's into lessons.
Always.
Yep.
I got a question for you, Alex. I know not a lot of people know this, but I know you on YouTube. I know you on
Bello on the
YouTube.
bello.
Try to keep it on.